Alpha OneTV Hana about in some matches. I know you're dean so better other platforms. So no, and I just need to hand all the current updating or just also Saki Biano like in Washi. Ammonia so they keep you updated. Send a beyond so no. Dane Dane on so be who dear Coswagana for Nina. Yes, over the infinite chimney and kind of one German. Sabri animal Kesi. A year all the 4-seater a year in 9 year train say Accra High Court the ruling beba afa ho because a year Supreme Court and make an order say among yes and ne ruling near aba for all the 4 seats. But after the ruling in Sembi Brinan APP ba NDC lawyers are no more case in so about one bekasa. NDC in penny for so no more high court on Zine about one tabekasa. Na a common in answer Muboma. A dear judges for ne or Mutina case in a Siano. Per law or my goofy big time. Or my ye cry. Pen semi quaquitini chase. NDC foresee. Per the ruling now Babonton or Montiasi or Munjinsuntum. They won't accept that ruling. Na enya no keke no modeka o masa take another legal action quick one pa antem so because I was say omuye bibia antem ansa na 6 January 9 aso so ma take another legal actions against a judge or tena case no so ni ruling ni nyina yes brain couldn't quit in hwede ekoso
to speak to some of the people who came in this matter. Let me just try to speak with Ebi Bright and some of the lawyer Dafimapo is speaking.
The evidence before the court in respect of Tema Central, uncontroverted, was that it was not the case that, as alleged by the applicant, that there was no collation. Indeed, there was a collation and a declaration, but that out of 148 pink sheets, 146 were collated, save 2 that the NDC opposed. Now we opposed those 2 pink sheets on grounds that they were fabricated after the close of polls on December 7th at 5 p.m. Now we invited the presiding officers in respect of those 2 polling stations. They came to admit that when the polls closed, they were tired, they were exhausted. So they brought the pink sheets to the office of the EC and they were instructed by their EC Metro Director to complete them. How do you complete a pink sheet in the office of the EC after polls have closed?
Were you giving office of these?
They gave us a duplicate. The duplicates, therefore, the duplicates that we had, the pink sheets in dispute. I want everybody to appreciate this matter today. The 2 pink sheets in dispute in Tema Central, the duplicates that we have, that was how I was able to detect it. The duplicate did not contain the information contained on the original that the EC was urging upon us to approve. Why? The duplicate that we have did not have the name of the presiding officer, his signature, the year of the elections, and the time of close of polls at the polling station. And date, that is the year of the election. That's the date. This was a requirement in pursuance of Regulation 43 of CI 127 and Regulation 3923 of CI 127.
You have a right.
Hold on. So we disputed. And they were insisting that it should be admitted. This was what generated the entire controversy. Today, so if the court says, in view of all this, by a mandamus application, go and collect it, do you think me, the farmer, I will agree that those 2 pieces be collected when they are in dispute? It is not a mandamus that will correct it. It is a full-blown trial, so that the person who deposed to affidavit that the pieces were in dispute, who will be put on the stand. Then I'll cross-examine him that you have admitted that the pieces were completed, for instance, in your office after our agents, of the polling agents of all the contestants have left. So the law does not permit you to complete pink sheets in your office and come and give to candidates to accept.
So now, obviously you disagree.
Of course we disagree.
What's the way forward?
I think we'll advise ourselves, and I'm sure by the close of the day, you know the position of the party in this matter.
You have less than 2 days to go.
Yes, I'm saying we are working today, Saturday. Right now, where we are, tomorrow is even material. as a non-working day. We can be working tomorrow. So by close of today, the party's position in this matter, you will be advised and you will know. But this is not the end.
This is the central. Would you throw some more, share some?
In fact, if we were in court, the court appears to be rehashing the same facts in respect of all the other respective constituencies. So, for instance, Techiman South, the judge mentioned 62 pink sheets, when indeed that was not the issue in respect of Techiman South. Okaikwe Central, there were not 62 pink sheets. The judge was mentioning 62 pink sheets. So why, when you write a ruling, who corrected him? Gary Numaku corrected him from the bar. Do you stand at the bar and correct the content of a judgment being delivered by a judge? You bring an application on notice for correction of judgment in terms of facts.
Couldn't it be an
It could not. It could. Please. I will not go on that path with you. I am saying that where a lawyer stands at the bar and be correcting the content of a ruling delivered by the judge, we have a problem.
All right. So yes, the decision may have been rendered. The decision may have been rendered, but there are lots and lots of concerns that remain in this matter. Grace, you can hear that. Well, all applications have been granted. All 4 applications have been granted by the court. The Electoral Commission, by the grant of this application, is compelled to recollect the results in all of the 4 constituencies that came before the court. And these would be Ablekuma North, Tema Central, Okaikwe Central, and Techiman South. But if the indication we have just picked up from the Honorable Dafim Roxy Nelson Eche is anything to go by, then it means that between today, this evening, and tomorrow, we certainly will be hearing something from the NDC regards the decision that has been rendered by the High Court today. And so, as we speak now, the High Court may have been done with its job, but the parties certainly are not done. Grace.
So my colleague there bringing us those updates from the Accra High Court. Let's go back to him. He has more for us.
And we have heard them speak on this. I have Dr. Computer Tanko, who also wants to speak more on this matter. The Honorable Roxy Nelson Eche Dafiamako has already told us that we should be expecting some response from the party, which most likely will depart from what we have seen today. Is that the same impression I'm getting from you?
Let me put it on record. They have brought a bucket full of lies and pour it in front of the judge. And he also succumbed to those lies, packed of lies, bucket full of lies. Told them a story that happened. And those stories were not cross-examined. It didn't lie in his purview. Because you know what justice means, natural justice means. Somebody has come to tell you pack of lies. This thing happened. And yet those people were not cross-examined by anybody. And he ruled in favor of those lies. You allow us, you think that we are going to allow this to stand?
Is it your position that in this case also, in today's, in the process leading to the judgment today also, your party was not duly heard?
We were heard on an issue of mandamus. We were not heard on the substantive issue of what transpired at the collation center. It has nothing to do with that. The writ and the affidavit attached to it, if they were asking us to now come and defend on the issues, we would have asked them to come and we'll cross-examine them.
Is that not changing the case into a full election petition?
That is what he has done. He has ruled based on the full blown of the matter. So why should we expect as a party, NDC, to allow this kind of charade to continue? We are not going to accept it. We have filed a process. Nobody is going to do any collation whatsoever in that place. We are telling them we will not accept it. We are going to resist it. With all the legal powers that we have, we are going to resist it. We have done the processes, and we are telling them the EC, they should stop being lawless. If they do anything, lawless against this, we will come after them.
Well, two important voices in the NDC that you have heard. You have heard Dr. Rashid Tanko, computer. He has also just reiterated practically, basically, what the Honorable Dafia Makwa has said, that the party is not taking what has happened. Well, the court has spoken, but they disagree, and they will not take it lying down, as the expression goes. They will, of course, file some processes on this matter and ensure that it is changed. Well, the indication I'm getting from both voices is that this was an election petition that was heard and not an application to compel a public officer to do his or her duty. That is the argument that the NDC side is making. We want to pick some voices from the NPP side as well, so that we see what the position from the NPP side would be. But I can see the candidate for Okaiko Central on the ticket of the NDC, Mr. Baba Sadiq, who is coming out, and we'll just try to have some word first with a lawyer for director of legal for the NDC. I am picking a lot of dissatisfaction from your side on the decision of the court today. Some of your people are saying this has become an election petition that has been heard and not a mandamus application. Director of Legal Affairs, what is the direction of the party going forward? Order has been made, and I know that it becomes an order until you take an action. So what is the action that we are expecting from the NDC going forward?
Council, you've heard the decision of the court. What is your initial reaction?
Oh, like I said in court, you can only oblige what the judge has said. But I must say that it is something that we anticipated. So we came to court prepared with our notices of appeal. And as you can see, immediately the judgment was read, we ran to the registry of the court to file the respective notices of appeal in respect of the 4 affected constituencies, as you can see. So with us here is the notice of appeal and the subsequent stay application. It is something that we knew was going to happen. With the ruling on the prelim, it was clear where the judge was going. And so we took preemptive steps to do what is needful. So I can tell you, and as you can confirm, we have the respective notices of appeal. We have them here, and we'll take steps right now to get them, the legal requirement. The order must be served on the Electoral Commission before they can proceed. And like my lord said, they are now working on the order. We have our stay application, we have the notice of appeal, and we take steps. This matter is not ending here, and let nobody be deceived. This matter cannot end here, because you see, the matters raised, and if you are in court, it was as though my lord was hearing an election petition. This is a mandamus application, for Christ's sake, and that is all that I will say. So we'll take all the steps.
But time is also running out. Time is running out. How are you dealing with the issue of time?
No, first of all, the court itself said because of the election and the nature, expeditious trial will be permitted. And we have taken steps timeously. Look at the time the judgment or the rulings were delivered, and look at the time we filed our respective notices of appeal. That is the speed with which we want to do it, and we have taken all the necessary precautions.
Thank you, Honorable. But let me speak to some of the candidates also. Let me just find out.
Abusanfo nyina tie nsema achese efri NDC for ho batches nyas nketwa ni patre omokasa nyina no mo Accra High Court o Dafia Mapo computer man and the one and only Edugita Makulu enso yeden edene nsem yeden etudwan ne e fa Dafia Mapo ono tema central wo pa na yeden nani wo e be bright and constituency no a hopa na chese beka nani die chiri pa into what I say. A dear judge na no ono di kan kasa yi na ninje ho process amudi nyema ni na amfa kwem na ninje ade bi e course ho na ninje ho dintia and the fact my central no that two polling station high court say EC and Sankwe recollation was omonto aso anka so mini nyina for also omonto aso for the remaining 2 polling station no omonko ye den recollation enfambeka the recent one no na wuti dafia ma point somebody to the say that 2 polling station no returning officer quality aden or quality no saa 2 police station ekano onye nto aso abre na wode ko na chenu aye wode koi na AC boss woni ka chene se yenye ne saa nti wonko ye de onto aso nwi na watena that office wona akoleti that office won watena akoleti abekra no agent obi eno ho saa de ne de oso wonti ase kra na de dinti krampa ma case na ihu ne se duplicate the remaining 2 polling station duplicate the various political parties no duplicate information was only different from the EC boss and core office or the equation a different cry to on the osia fabricate because won't mean yenesa and maybe no HS o collation or bre no akwesha office no have to a coalition and fa na ko side we be na duplicate our ekutom so a different formation also a different from the other akwesha office quality omonti ase da intino senka wo se judge na ehu se adewe na akoso nti be krampa yenye rerun na asemfa na asem kono se debi yen to aso nyenko use that fabricated dinti ye kasa ne se da fiama pon e kasa e fabricated oso wanti ase se judge ne se yensanko use that in quote fabricated pin sheet no yensanfa meka already collated result no because per da fiama bohwe sana yebewie no see the so called fabricated result in beka ho a hwa na ebi bright hide LOC because no who is a figures no ya massage bi ama akọ in favor of a NPP so kwan bia so no the sa collation no ye kwere collation na collate the beka the recent one ho na kwan bia so NPP fo be win city no ono so ntena ho massage ni insida computer mines so say bia AC entry no free this case no more try anything more nye bibia onye ni mistake bia say or go ahead akwakuti the court na say okoye coalition as a recoalition man nye bi da man nyesa anyesa dia they will come after AC arches and also can you emete eduji tamakula case ni nyina esi na so for NDC na so chese omotena wa hu say the way na case ni kono judge no like debi why be enema no nema wo ehu so some make a quick move and sakra na ruling na the SC so inside the court one na ruling na koso no they ran quickly to file for an appeal of this case because niema judge netina case ne so ye ne niema woti ni the information ye to free chiroba no agya tum without evidence without cross check without fact bia no agya tum no dia kan ruling no say yenye ne say no ono no say judge no or the agenda nanam so ye beka ni nyina fo a one NDC for some kwa kwatena say some beji eye ruling we atoma no some ngintum by the close of the day no omode eye ho answer beba 2 a lawyer for mudi case we enim so no am make a quick move akwa jena appeal a chese sa case some sa tenase bium na chese ye penny pomasi be because niema APP for moban ehu anhwa na de nsemaba but was here kai say was January 6 enkusi na we ye de na chese bibia no esi And yes, I also done as a name at the AKG. I just asked some so the air about just saying as and to send me no more kind of bit my channel under the comment section. Subscribe and share no more news. In who could be a man could be the updating me, bro. Higher for 1G Akroma.